Same too.
Four teams have battled through
Let's have a good one.
the college football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the BYU Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch all alone back there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
My bad. Wrong person was checking it. Wrong person.
Well, a great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Tired of letting him do a little slip on this.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short with the +27. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. That's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
He'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. What a stiff arm. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense and your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The quarterback will throw it off the one pass option.
Sorry.
2nd down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Aggies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Do it.
Texas A&M.
Play, bro.
They claim the lead here in this playoff game. And they get set down to try the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. much
It's
out
out
of
to
the return. They'll
3
stop
on
him at
3
the
fine.
24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On the run, it's Aurora. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The pass rush closing in. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Aurora. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I love y'all.
On this defense couldn't make it.
Yeah, capitalize on being lucky, y'all.
An interception the last series. He almost
Gave me a red throw. That's
The
rough.
misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Apple.
Pick up is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? It's a short completion of the big tight end. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. The pass rush, a sack. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Throw that away.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear.
Good play, bro.
Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
They getting saved. Ah, they getting saved.
The kickoff team is out there to put it away.
Let's make it to where they ain't getting saved no more.
He's going to return it from the end zone. Tackle not very good field position to start here.
Do your job. Plays is there for us.
Here comes the BYU offense back out
Been
on
in
the
the
field.
situation before.
Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Cougars will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
It's past the 35. Now here he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, BYU. As they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
It's decent.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Good tackle,
Okay,
bro.
steps out, but a
Oh, I got
solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised
Solid
if they
play.
keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home. We reach the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. It's a deep shot to the right. And this is
Hit the ball, man.
a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
And I
He
was
almost
hoping
got
he'd be
that
able to
one.
hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
They'll kick it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, they're going to throw the ball. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, I feel like they called that long. Chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. It's Allure. They finally make the stop right near midfield. First down. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down. They're going to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I don't know about that, but that temp, I'm okay with. Tempo. I'm
Offense
sure I
getting
can see.
set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. He make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the Connors team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Betts. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab by the receiver. Tackle.
Get out into that ball, Cam.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Good play.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out.
You almost missed that, man.
3 points on the move.
Wide open.
The hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Good side.
36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it on the move. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Headed for the end zone.
Play, bro.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Out of school.
Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his route precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The turn begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So the BYU offense comes back out of the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's caught wide open with room to run. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball in the enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Aurora. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game?
Got that many
Because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. The tight end has got it. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the 2-point conversion to tie this game up late. He makes the catch. That 2-point try levels the game here in the late stages.
Well, this offense was on a mission on that drive. They put a touchdown on the board right away, did not even hesitate. They didn't want to kick the extra point, wanted to go for 2, a chance to tie the game. They hit it, and all of a sudden this game's gotten very interesting in the second half.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Looking for a receiver. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
He's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And your BYU Cougars will take over first and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Aurora. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Thank you, Jesus.
Can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
That was ball game right there.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
GG's, bro.
Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Fucking hate, bro.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On third down, he drops to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Tackle.
They gain him down, but that first
Better
down
be awesome.
should be enough to secure the win.
Better
They
awesome.
survive and advance to the next round of the playoff.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year.
GG's, bro.
It's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the quarterback just takes a knee.
Damn it, man.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive
Right.
and advance. This is a crucial W.